Hi guys, it's me again. It has been a little while since I've recorded a video. I've just been so busy. But like not really business related busy. So I'm just gonna update you guys really quick on what has been going on with me. And also I wanted to show you some of the items that I keep around. If you are new here, I am a reseller on the Poshmark app. So sometimes I will go out and buy items that need a little TLC. So I kind of want to show you what is in my little like go-to drawer in my on my desk here with all of the items that I use and pretty much use like on a regular. So yeah, if you want a little life update and see what I use in my reseller business, then keep on watching. All right, so first thing is first. Christmas was a beautiful time. Spent so much time with family. New Year was just another day, but that's just kind of our norm now. So the holidays were great, very calming, and just very non-work related, really, because it was a lot of downtime, which I really enjoyed, but also because a lot has transpired. So in November, 2 days after my birthday, my godfather passed away. And my godfather was like the most influential person in my life growing up. We did grow apart a little bit when I was in college, and we, not for like anything that I did or my family did, he was a very, very solitary person, very alone, very interesting person. So he started dating somebody and it became really strange, and he kind of pulled back a little bit. And after that relationship was over, he started to come around some more. Growing up, he was just amazing. My parents worked a lot. We barely saw my dad. Worked opening to closing in the restaurant business. So if you work in a restaurant, you know how long those hours can be. And my mom was a house cleaner, so she would work all the time, and sometimes we would go with her. So when my godfather came into our life, it was amazing. He was the person who would take us back to school shopping every single year. He would make sure that we had whatever we needed because we were in a very affluent community at the time. So he didn't want us to feel left out. Kids were getting, Mac computers. And it was a town with money, and we didn't come from money. So he made sure that we had your little Macintosh back then, desktop for myself and my sisters to share. And he introduced us to camping. He took us to like Martha's Vineyard to camp. It was just incredible. I mean, he taught my sisters and myself how to swim. Just a very, very amazing parental figure. And I think of him so often. I think of how he introduced things to us, how he wanted us to do better, and we were doing college tours in middle school. I mean, all the memories I have of him are just incredible. And I was too young to really appreciate everything that he was doing for us, the things that he was spending on us, the time he was taking to take us around and show us things. I was in middle school, I was too young, and I regret that, but I couldn't help it. Like, I was young. And then he started to come back in our life again as me being an adult. I would write to him via email, and he would write back, and he would always make sure to wish me a happy birthday. And he started to become very ill, and he started to come around my family more often. He was a person who didn't believe in going to the doctor. He was a vegetarian. It had been 45 years of him not visiting a doctor. So when he started to get ill, of course, he wasn't going to go to the doctor. And it became worse and worse. Long story short, we think that it was Lyme disease related. That's what he was thinking. But after an autopsy, he had some muscular thing, I don't know the medical term for it, where he basically, his muscles like deteriorated. He couldn't hold his head up, like he couldn't stand up. He lived with a good friend of his, and he would say he would find him on the floor laid out for like hours and hours and hours without being able to move. And that it breaks my heart to pieces to imagine him in such pain and suffering in silence the way that he did, and passing the way that he did. It's extremely, extremely emotional and very, very heartbreaking. So I've been in a funk for probably a month now of just thinking of him, and I don't want to remember him in this light because I have so many amazing memories of him, and he was just like a mom and a dad combined. And so yeah, that's that with my godfather. So that was in November. Now we are in January, and I've just been very unmotivated to list on Poshmark. Why? Because I'm still in this weird grieving funk. I know we all grieve in different ways, and it takes us however long. But for me, it's just been really hard to, there are days where I wake up so motivated. Okay, this is a day where I'm going to tackle my pile of clothing, or I'm going to clean my office, and I just can't bring myself to do it. And also, I have 2 little boys who are very, very busy. I just can't get myself there. So it's been hard. It's been overwhelming. And we recently got news of somebody else very close to our family who health-wise is not doing well at all. And I am just trying very hard to be strong for people around me. But again, there is just so much that I can do, and I feel helpless. And feeling helpless doesn't leave me very motivated to do anything else. Although you would think that it would, because then I'm actually in control of what I'm doing. And as far as, like taking pictures and things like that. But I don't know. I just can't do it. So I don't know how I will go from here. My mind is all flustered and just a mess. So not the best life update, but that's kind of what's been going on. So now that is out of the way, I'm going to show you guys something a little more uplifting and a little bit better, which is, my go-to little reseller kit. Very inexpensive. You can find them anywhere. So let's just get to it and let me show you. This is my little corner of my office where I typically do my shipping. My laptop is usually up there. And I have, poly mailers. I have some jewelry boxes, and it's just stuff. It's a mess right now. And then in front of me, I have a shipping table. I have here my shipping table with my tissue paper, packing paper. Up here is just bubble stuff that you get from like Amazon boxes that I use for shipping. Under here is all of my shipping boxes, overflowing trash can. And in here is what I have, all cards, and well, let's just show you. All right, so I have this 3-shelf storage. container, whatever you want to call it here. And so what I like to keep in here, and again, it needs a major cleaning, it's Poshmark cards for, like, you know, my thank you cards. I mean, I have what is this, thank you stickers that I buy from Amazon, thank you cards. This, I don't know why that's in that section, it should go on the bottom, but this is like the best stain remover, Grandma's Secret Spot Remover. I have used this and it really, like, so many times. It is amazing stain remover for clothing. I highly suggest buying this if you don't already have it. They also have a spray. I have seen it in Walmart. I have seen it at Plato's Closet. It is everywhere. I bought mine on Amazon, but you can buy them, like I said, in a lot of places, and they're anywhere from a few dollars to the big bottle of, you know, like $8-9, but very a great stain remover. Next, in here I have more cards, a rag, usually for whatever, like cleaning, poly mailers, and then in here is when I have all of the goodies. All right, so this is the Dr. Martens Wonder Balsam. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's just incredible for leather shoes, especially shoes. If you have a handbag, maybe you want to do a little spot test first. But it will add so much shine. It will refresh your shoes. It will make them look like new. I use this so much, and you can see that I still have a ton left because honestly, you grab your little sponge here. I like to like bend it a little bit, and then I dab it in here, and then I'll take it and, you know, rub it on the shoe. Usually like I'll do circular motions, and it will make any shoe, leather shoe, look like new. Obviously it's not going to take care of like cracked leather or anything, but if it's dry, it's got a scuff, it just needs a little lift. This is amazing. So highly recommend having this in your reseller kit. I'm calling it kit because it's just what I have here. All right, this guy, Goo Gone, I use this to remove Sharpie off the bottoms of shoes and to remove the sticker residue. It works amazing. So if your shoe has like a mark or a sticker with a price or whatever kind of sticker, and you have residue on it, stickiness, this will take it right off. Obviously it doesn't work for items that are not rubber, so if it does, please use it with caution. Another thing that you could use for sticker residue or Sharpie is just regular old nail polish. I believe just like the acetone one is stronger. And look, I just I found a Lego. I have boys, so Lego pieces are everywhere in my house. So anyway, these two work great for Sharpie and sticker residue. I'm gonna keep this out actually. And then a good old lint roller. You can see here I have more Grandma's spot remover, secret remover, and based on the sticker, I can tell you that I bought it at Plato's Closet for probably like $3.99. So I always keep them around because I mean, it's not like I'm always buying stained clothing, not at all. But if I have missed it at the thrift or even with my kids. All right, what else is in here? This is life-changing. Honestly, even if you don't have a lot of sweaters, I use this more often than not on my couches in my living room. And it makes them look brand new. Every few months I pull it out and I do every single cushion, and it takes all the pilling off, and it's amazing. You just switch this on and it just gets to work. And so once it's on, I just like to do little circular motions on whatever item, and it works amazing. It's like $7 or $8. I got it right at Walmart, very inexpensive. It works great. So this is what I use for things that have pilling, like I mentioned. But if for whatever reason I have something that is more delicate, like a cashmere sweater, I will actually use not a rubber band. I do have a lot of rubber bands from shoes. I will use a razor. and it's so easy to, well, I guess I can't take that out right now, but it's so easy to use. I'm just gonna grab like a shirt or something that is near me right here. And what I do if I have a cashmere sweater, no, I know this is not cashmere, is take my little razor and I just, you know, will go from like left to right, very small motions, and will remove the pilling, because obviously a cashmere sweater is more delicate. I don't want to take a fabric shaver to it, so I will go ahead and use a razor blade, and it works really, really well. It gets the job done. It does take a little more time, but for a cashmere sweater, you definitely want to be more delicate, so this is great. All right, what else? This guy is also a sweater pill remover. It looks like a little eraser. This does take a little more work, which is why I use the fabric shaver more. But if you are on the go or if you are traveling for personal use, this is really great to have. It's super lightweight and it also gets the job done. And what else? This is also really awesome. It's like got a little weight to it, little eraser. And this is what I use for suede shoes. Sometimes they have, you know, a mark on them, dirt, stains, whatever, you know. And I don't really know how to wash shoes or suede for that matter. I will use this. I will take a shoe, and I'm just going to grab the closest one to me. But I'm just going to show you how I use it. I will take this guy and I will just do very small, again, left to right motions on it. And it's got a part that is rough and a part that is smooth. So you want to use the part that is rough to get in the suede and rub out any mark that is in there. And with very light effort, the stain will hopefully come out. It usually always does for me. So it's very small. I've had it for a long time. It lasts a while. So that's what I use for that. So these are my go-to items. I don't use them every single day, obviously. But the ones that I reach for the most are definitely lint roller, absolutely on the fabric shaver, and the Goo Gone for sticker residue, and Sharpie, and my Dr. Martin's Wonder Balsam. These are like the essentials for me on, you know, with the items that I pick up that may need a little TLC. So if I have missed anything at the store, and I will usually spot it when I get home and I'm doing a more thorough inspection or photographing, then these are the items that I go for. And obviously with shoes, I'll buy them regardless. If it's a good brand, if I can fix them up by using this, I always pick them up. So yeah, these are like my go-tos. These obviously I have just in case, but must have if you are thinking about reselling. So those are the items that I reach for the most. These little guys are my go-to, like, essentials in my reselling business. I just can't go without them, and I thought that I would share the items that that I love having around. So anyway, that will do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have stuck around this long, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you are new, thank you for watching all the way through. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed, if you do so already. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you guys soon. Bye.